Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about a topic that everyone is eager to know. That is optional. Optional subject for OPSC means. OPSC means optional subject. As we all know, according to the new syllabus, general study that is consists of 4 paper altogether 1000 mark, and optional by now it is one optional having paper 1, paper 2 consists of 500 mark. So 1000 mark is general study and 500 mark is optional. Okay, still optional play a very important role. As from we look into UPSC, that out of 500 optional you can score 300 to 350. Okay, so it is a very gettable score in optional. So very important to choose the optional for new student and for old student also who have read 2 optional. Now they are in a dilemma. Who is optional to keep and which to left? Okay, so this is, so I here want to share my experience with you that when you take a optional, some important thing you need to take into consideration. First, your interest. As civil service preparation is a long journey, so maintaining interest in the subject is utmost important. Interest. You must have interest in the subject that keep you motivated for reading, that keep you motivated continuously reading this subject. So interest is, I think, it is first. Second, is your background. And again, background matter, but not that, because the syllabus is completely different. If you background, that means if you are doing a post graduation or doing uh, PG, or some people pursuing PhD. So this is your graduation, post graduation subject. Third, resource. Resource available. This is very much very important. Resource available. For example, I do English literature. My graduation in English literature, but it is very difficult to get resource according to the syllabus for this optional. So resource available according to the syllabus. This is very much important. Do you have enough resource? Okay. So resources are most important. Four, mentor or guide. Do you have a mentor? Do you have a guide who have enough experience dealing this subject? So he can comprehend you. He can make you understand about the pro and cons of the subject, how to deal the subject. ହେଲା ତ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ କଥା ତମର ଇଣ୍ଟରେଷ୍ଟ ଥିବା କଥା, ତମର ବ୍ୟାକଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡ ଅଛି କି ସେ ସବଜେକ୍ଟରେ, ତାପରେ ମାର୍କେଟରେ ଇଜ୍ ଏନାଫ୍ ରିସୋର୍ସ ଆଭେଲେବୁଲ ଅଛି କି, proper resource according to the syllabus. In a important देखो syllabus हिसाब रे, because OPSC syllabus is not completely matched with UPSC. So according to OPSC syllabus, is you get resource, and if you get a mentor guide, है who can complete the syllabus, everything what is needed. Okay, so mentor guide, and fifth, that is not very important, score means mark. Again, it is least criteria, because OPSC not give all optional same mark every year. So you should take optional that give you sustainable mark, sustainable. And one of the most important thing I can say, now it is relevant, your optional overlap with GS paper. Many people think this is not relevant, but yes, it is relevant to some extent. Because listen, you have to read 4 GS paper. GS paper, 250 mark each. And optional, that is 500. So it is an advantage, although I am not saying that it is very essential, but it is an advantage if your optional paper has overlap with any GS paper. So be it history, geography, political science, PA, whatever optional you take, this social science optional has some overlap with GS. For example, history and geography you will find in paper 1, political science in paper 2, public administration in paper 2 and paper 4, ethics and polity and governance. And second, do you get your optional help you in prelims? So it is also that from your optional is there 10 to 20 question come from prelim. That is also advantage. You take your optional. So in my view, for new student, a optional which will help you in prelim, mains, and to some extent interview. So very important, as it become one optional, it is guarantee that in interview you will get most of the question. So you should be well versed with the optional. तो गोटे ऑप्शनल जोटा कि तुमको प्रीलिम रे हेल्प करिवो, मेंस रे हेल्प करिवो एंड इंटरव्यू रे हेल्प करिवो. My opinion that yes, it is optional for you. Calculative. যদি কম পড়ি কি বেশি হউছি, so it is win-win situation for everyone. But still, again I say, every optional is good. You can take all optional that is mentioned in OPSC syllabus. Every optional you will get good mark. Earlier it was say that botany, zoology don't get good mark, but this year I know many people get selected in zoology, anthropology, so all optional are good. Okay, so all optional are good. You can take any optional you want. But please focus on this point. That don't take optional that your senior or elder brother or your you know someone who get through this year. No. And when before you take your optional, go through the syllabus and previous year question. Do you find comfortable in comprehending the syllabus or the previous year question? This is you need to focus. That go through previous year question and syllabus, and you should find that yes, I knew something. So you choose 3 4 optional, whatever you think out of the list that this is history, pol science, sociology, poet, geography, and any other optional. And you go through the syllabus of this optional and previous year question of the optional and try to find out those points which I mentioned. That proper do you get proper material, a mentorship, someone to guide you, and is your syllabus, if your optional is some overlap with the GS, so it is good. Your workload will reduce and your answer writing style will better than other. So this is something about optional syllabus. And again, last, every optional is good. Okay, all optional are equally good. all optional equally good. Okay, all optional equally good. You can get good mark. You can get 300 to 350 in all optional. Okay, there is no problem with it. You can get. If you are single one in law optional, people are not getting mark, but yes, you can if you have this. If you write good answer. Hello. So all optional are good. All optional give you good mark. So it is up to you. You can take your optional based on some point. Okay. Now we should discuss something that why public administration optional. Why? Why we should take just I am taking why public administration optional. If I take public administration optional, why? So some point I can say about public administration optional is the syllabus is very close to you. That public administration, it will help you in prelims, mains, interview, and in your job because you are going to be administrator. You are going to be administrator after get selected into OPSC. Okay, so public administration will help you in prelim, mains, and interview. Okay, so how prelim? Again, this year prelims 25 questions were asked on Indian polity and governance. And this governance is nothing but public administration. And there are 7 questions directly asked from public administration optional. That is very easy for a power student to answer. So as a PA student, as a public administration student, you can easily, this year this was 25, I cannot say every year, but yes, it is 15 to 25 question every year in prelim you will get from Indian polity and governance. And yes, in public administration optional, you can answer all this question. You can answer all this question in public administration optional. That is the advantage it gives us in prelim. Forget about mains interview. In prelim, POVET will give you this advantage that out of whatever question asked 15, 20 or 25, most of the question you can answer. This year public policy, incremental model of decision making, pressure group, and in ASO exam also POVET question asked. This is one. Mains. Mains, public education optional, 500 mark. It will help you. Apart from this, GS paper 2 and GS paper 4, PA will help you. How? Let's look into the syllabus. Listen, this is paper 2, general study 2, governance, constitution, polity, social justice, and interstate relation. It is not international relation. It is interstate relation. So what we read in POET? If I tell you, we read significance, amendment, and silent feature of silent feature in basic structure. We read this in paper 2, unit 2. function and responsibility of union and state, issues and challenges pertaining to federal structure, devolution of power, and financing up to the local level. This is you read in paper 2, unit 3 and 4. Separation of power between various organ, dispute, redressal mechanism and institution. It is in both paper 1 and paper 2, unit 10. Comparison of Indian constitutional scheme with that of other. Parliament and state legislature, structure, functioning, conduct of business, power, privilege, executive judiciary, pressure group, formal and informal association, pressure group. It is in paper 1, unit 5, accountability and control. Odisha Lokayukt Act, Odisha Right to Public Service Act, paper 1, unit 5. Constitutional body, quasi-judicial body, important aspect of governance, transparency, accountability, paper 1, unit 5. E-governance, paper 1, unit 6. Transparency and accountability, paper 1, unit 5. Role of central and state service in a democracy, paper 2, unit 6. Panchayati Raj, paper 2, unit 5. So all this we cover in public administration. And this welfare scheme, paper 2, unit 9, welfare administration. Policy, about policy formulation, implication. It is paper 1, unit 8. Okay, so find out that major portion of this unit we cover in paper 2. So if you read public administration optional, you automatically read general study to governance, constitution, polity, social justice and interstate relation. So this is one advantage you will get, that no need to take extra burden of reading general study paper 2. It is covered inside POET. Okay. So what is done? Your 250 mark, nearly 250 mark is covered. You need to read some which is not mentioned, but it is most of the area is covered. So it is one benefit. And if we look into paper 4, general study paper 4, ethics, integrity and aptitude. Yes. So this is aptitude and foundation value of civil service, integrity, impartiality, objectivity, tolerance towards weaker section. This you found in paper 1, unit 9, paper 2, unit 10 and unit 6. Personal administration, major issue in Indian administration and civil service. Value and ethics in public administration. Paper 1, unit 9, ethics. Paper 2, unit 10. Ethical governance, moral value in governance. Transparency in government, transparency, that is RTI, paper 1, unit 5. Code of ethics, code of conduct, paper 1, unit 9. Citizen charter, paper 1, unit 5. Challenges of corruption, paper 1, unit 5, paper 2, unit 10. So this part and this part, again we read in public administration. Okay, so these are something we can think about when we take a optional. So public administration optional will help you covering, I can say 90% of general study to 90%. I'm not saying 100%, but 90% of paper to general study will cover. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30, 50% of paper 4. It is covered inside public administration. So this is a benefit you will get if you take public administration optional. So just taking you, this is accountability and control, public administration. This is right to information, corruption, citizen charter, machinery for redressal of citizen grievance. This is civil society question you will get in prelim. This is preamble, silent feature of Indian constitution, federalism. This is in polity and governance. Information technology, it is in POVAD. And this is welfare administration, it is in POVAD. After that, major issue, political and permanent executive, administrative culture and ethics, Lokpal Lokayukt, criminalization of politics, IT and Indian administration. And here again, integrity code of conduct, paper 1, unit 9. Employee-employee relation, the concept of neutrality and anonymity. So this is directly some area I show you that it link with GS2 and GS4. So this way you will cover most of the GS2 and 50% of GS4 reading forward. So this is how public administration give you some benefit. Okay, so other people also they will read, they need to read public administration because Lockvigan now is not sufficient in mains. So for transparency, RTI, you need to read citizen charter, corruption, integrity, objectivity, compensation toward weaker section. This is value-laden approach of the state. We read in public administration. Okay, so this is how I said public administration help you in mains. 500 plus suppose 200 GS2 plus 100 GS4. So 800 mark you will get some help in public administration optional. So this is about public administration optional. And okay, before again taking optional, you should go, you should look into the syllabus, previous year question. And this is a book. Look into just have a look into the book, public administration. This book has complete syllabus, unit-wise previous year syllabus question given. There are some model answer given. Second year's report is given. So just look at the book. Okay. And there are some classes in YouTube channel, YES for public administration in this. So you look into this, some classes, and download the YES app also. So this is the syllabus. So this is the syllabus where it is very much interlinked. Structure of public organization link with paper 2, unit 3 and 4, public policy planning, personal administration, public service, financial administration, control of public expenditure. After that, accountability and control, it also link with control of public expenditure, accountability control link with major issue, personal administration link with major issue, financial administration control of public expenditure, administrative law reform, it also linked with major issue, basic concept also linked with major issue, administrative law linked with constitutional framework. So this is how it is linked. Okay, this is how paper 1 is linked with paper 2. So this is all about public administration optional, and yes, you should go through the syllabus and try to find out the relation I give you, and you choose. Okay, it is up to you. So this is what my opinion or my uh, uh, recommendation to you. Okay, so again, lastly, all optional is good, but public administration optional, it will give you some advantage. That I say. Okay, so everyone, thank you. For any doubt regarding public administration optional, you can uh, WhatsApp me, the number given in the uh, video. Okay, okay, everyone, thank you. All the best.